3 bedrooms, 1 level with a great meadow view and gorgeous Saddle Lake Farms. Colleen and David Black, Keller Williams Realty. Call on Colleen.
This is your Weather Xtreme video for Sunday, November the 15th. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters, and I want to thank everybody for coming out to Storm Alert Extreme yesterday. We had a great crowd, and I hope the training was certainly worthwhile. Let's get right to our sky cam now this morning. Here's Tuscaloosa, and you can see clear skies there. We've got clear skies down at Gulf Shores as the lights begin to wink out at the beach, and a beautiful shot with a little cirrus showing up from Mount Cheaha as we look off to the west. We have a surface front that is headed our way, and that's going to replace the high and give us a little bit of rain chances, especially Tuesday and Wednesday. And I think we dry out at the end of the week. In the upper atmosphere, we've got this real big shortwave and long wave low over the Four Corners area. And the question has been for much of this last week as to how far east that is going to come. And it looks like it is going to come far enough east to affect us. Temperatures across the United States are relatively mild over the eastern half of the country, but of course very, very chilly there in the Rockies and in the north central part of the United States. We're very pleasant this morning with lows generally in the lower 40s and a few upper 30 readings, so kind of a coolish morning, but nothing too extreme. You can see on the watch warning map, we can see some of the coastal flood advisories that are in effect because of the remnants of Ida out there in the Atlantic, and then but that's finally moving away, I think. And then we also have some winter storm advisories and watches and warnings in the central Rockies and the Front Range. Now, QPF-wise, we've been questioning exactly how much we're going to get, and I like what the HPC is doing now. I think we're going to have some chances on overnight Monday and into Tuesday, and possibly Wednesday as well. I think we dry out to the latter part of the week, but it looks like the amounts will be relatively light. Storm Prediction Center is not outlooking any significant area for a slight risk of severe weather today, and there are no tropical cyclones in either the Atlantic or the Pacific. All right, here's the 06Z GFS model run, and here's our surface low in the front coming across the central part of the United States, but that should give us, with high pressure over the southeastern U.S., a pleasant day today. That big low finally edges out of the Four Corners area tomorrow and edges into the Kansas City area, and that will bring us rain chances overnight, Monday night and into Tuesday, as the front and the limited moisture allows it to come a little further to the east. That bowling ball does edge to the Mississippi River on Tuesday, and that again should drag that front down into our area, bringing us some chances overnight Monday night and into Tuesday. And that front stays here as the bowling ball now begins to head to the north finally. And that should keep the front in our area, and the result is that we'll probably have to include some sort of chance for rain on Wednesday. It looks like that shortwave trough moves on out and heads up into the Great Lakes with another one on its way, but that should give us a relatively dry day on Thursday as we're kind of between systems at that moment. That second shortwave comes across on Friday, and right now it looks like, while we'll probably have to include a small chance for some showers, it looks like it'll be mostly dry, so not a lot of moisture to deal with. We get back between systems on Saturday with a ridge over our area, but another big trough headed our way, and that should keep us dry on Saturday the 21st. By Sunday, the trough is beginning to sharpen up quite a lot, and notice on the surface map, of course, we've got the rain headed our way, but also notice those extremely cold temperatures. Or the cold thickness values, the 540 line coming down almost to, into the Texas and Oklahoma panhandles. That big trough does come our way later in the period, and this is around the 28th of November, towards the end of the month, and that will give us some good rain chances, but also cool us off quite a lot. And then very at the very end of the cycle, we have yet another strong shortwave, and that one also looks pretty chilly. And if this is right, of course, now we are at the end of the month, and this is well into voodoo. Notice that there is a lot of precipitation well behind the 540 line, so this could be our first major winter storm of the season. But remember, it's also voodoo country. All right. Well, thanks for tuning into the Weather Xtreme video. James Spann should be back in the saddle again tomorrow morning with the next edition of the Weather Xtreme video around 7 o'clock. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters. I hope that you have a great Sunday, and thanks for staying tuned.
Each day there are new stories to tell about the people who live here and the place we call home.
All of the faces that I see, all of the places close to me, they're all part of all the best things about home.
Sharing your stories on ABC 3340, Alabama's news leader.